We've got the San Antonio Spurs facing the New York Knicks. We're all set to bring you NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Now here's Brunson. That one's in, his first shot this game. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
Well, you aren't kidding.
Now here's Brunson. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Out to Brunson. Oh, good on the triple.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And the foul called on Victor.
That's a good charge.
That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's Brunson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and two shots coming up. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Now, here's Fox. Drives to the hoop, and that one drops for him.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Here's Brunson. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. It's not going to go for him. Here's Wembanyama. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. Now, he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama, just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And Hart has it in the corner. Up top, Anunoby. That's in, and he found his range with that one.
Good bucket.
1 for 2.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pet.
Fox from outside. Knicks with the rebound. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Yes, that goes in.
With how fast Brunson plays, his pull-up is really unguarded.
Here's Fox. Over in the corner, Barnes. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. It's a three-point game. Hart with it. Now guarded by Fox. Here's Bridges. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So
I was not trying to do that, man.
Expectations will be high.
Now, here's Fox. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
I tell you what, Fox shooting now in rhythm. You got to respect also his decision making, really getting a good feel for how the D is playing.
Back to Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Shoots over Vassell. New York, no good that time either. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich.
And why ain't just up and leave?
Welcome to Milwaukee, where the Bucks are looking to take one in an interconference game. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. So the Bucks win the tip. Here's Lillard. It's Prince on the wing. Over Bain. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Morant outside. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Here's Giannis. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Down low. Here's Wells. Here's Edey. Morant outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lopez with the block.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What's the news, David?
Desmond Bane was the topic, and coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bane is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get in rhythm. And they will have their hands full tonight, guys.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez outside. To the middle. Morant with the steal. Outside Jackson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. To the right side. Here's Wells. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Giannis with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Wells with the steal. On the wing, Jackson to the inside. Memphis moving that ball around. And here is Wells. Over Lopez. Wells' shot is good.
No way, man. That's
And
bullshit.
move there finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Pass to Kuzma. Lopez outside. Now Lillard. There's Antetokounmpo. Prince outside. Lillard outside. Screen by Giannis. And the basket is good. Lillard's got 7.
Productive habits pay off for Lillard. He's always working on his offense to refine his skill.
And they double up Morant. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Morant. And Morant throws it down.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Lillard with it. And that one released in time, but no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bucks ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side. getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
It's an odd. The Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a two-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm into it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. Stephen's good. Cuts off the pass. And he gets the bucket. Stephen, 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Shot from 12. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Lillard's got 11 points.
Talk about a guy who can beat you consistently from all three levels. That's Damian Lillard.
Bane looking around. 6 to shoot. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Milwaukee.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside, Bane. And Aldama slams it in.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Green's got the lead up to 7 now for Milwaukee.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. So it'll be Brandon Clark shooting. It's on Damian Lillard. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Here's Trent. Aldama with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Portis for three. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And he drives in. Here's Stevens. Here's Aldama. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks leading by 3. Back to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
The slam from Portis, impressive. Using that size around the rack.
Offside Pippen. Porter pulls it in. And it's Trent in the corner. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Trent got 5 points in the quarter. And slam dunk by Clark.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Six seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Sims. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Whoa, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Bucks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Morant outside. Pass to Wells. Clark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, and I did. They wore me out too, partner. I mean, I think the attitude of the
Lillard. That's what I'm talking about.
Relentlessness. The skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunities. Bernard King, Larry Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem too. I mean, there were a number of guys in that. Kelly Tripucka. Woo! Yeah, don't make my head spin.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Three-pointer, Lillard. The Grizzlies pull it in. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you.
To the paint. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Kuzma.
And you've got to do a better job of making sure the defender isn't in your space.
Oh, man.
That was on 2 of them.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Lillard outside. Fires the three. Rebounded by Jackson.
I gotta hit that, man. I keep missing those.
Trailed by 8. Outside Jackson. Inside. Out to Morant. He can't get that one to fall. Prince with the defensive effort. Over to the wing. A wide open look here for Kuzma. chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Pass to Kennard. Out to Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss. Milwaukee leading by 8. Here's Giannis. Oh!
Jesus.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. Got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Lopez with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks. The setup and the slam by Giannis.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Pass to Jackson. Left side Jackson. Left side Jackson. Jackson with the screen. Here's Morant. And it's sent back by Lopez. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. There's a minute 34 left.
How'd he get that ball through there?
For Memphis, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops for Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. Outside Jackson. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Kennard for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Sinks the triple. And the Bucks lead by 9.
The moment they hit that last shot, Lillard wanted one of his own. He was determined and undeterred to strike right back. If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game. Prince looking around. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's Morant. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's just a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. .32 seconds left in the third quarter. And Porter, here we go. Oh, good on that one.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
To the middle, Aldama. And got hung up on the dunk. Quite enough elevation there, I guess. That gets the bucket.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Clark. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Bucks leading by 6. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Bain.
Damn, no foul call. That's crazy.
And they're running. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pippen with the wide open look. Good on the three-point shot.
And then top it off, he makes a white. All right.
Him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
On the wing, Green. There's the pick. Down low. Trent outside. Lock at 6. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
It's Pippen with the drive. Pass to Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they
You gotta finish that.
Thanks, David. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Morant. Jackson. They get it again. Outside, Bain. Here's Stephens. Launches it. Prince grabs the miss. Lillard scanning the floor. They get it back. They kick it out to Green. Connects from three-point range. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Smart pass by Porter, showing the ability to make good decisions with the ball.
Pass to Edey. Outside Jackson. Here's Stephens. Back to Jackson. Morant with it. Jackson with the screen. And Morant is good for 3.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Lillard outside. Shot from free throw range. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Lillard's got 23 points.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul.
Oh, man, Lillard going to have to close this game out.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Three-pointer, Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him that he's up off the threes.
Here's Edey. Back to Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
A shot by Lillard, wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Prince.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Pass to Lopez. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence
Good foul.
maker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And Wells drops them both.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Stolen by Jackson.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Zach Edey. That's his first foul. Now, here's Antetokounmpo.
This is Jeremy Jackson Jr. First personal foul. Third team foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
The Grizzlies call timeout. Morant drives in. Jackson. Milwaukee with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Prince in the corner. Front past the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. He hits both from the stripe. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Lillard. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. Some
Yes, sir.
But the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. The fans here in Washington amped up for their Wizards. Now, here's Poole. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Here's Poole. The shot, no good. Good defense by Claxton. There's Thomas with the three. And Sarr pulls it down. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Labali. And the rejection by Claxton. Back to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Why would he try to do a jump shot from that close? What in the world, man?
Lets the three fly. Good on the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Poole. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Here's Russell to the inside. Poole with the steal. They push it up 4 on 3. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Driving to the basket. And the rejection by Claxton. Launches it. And Sarr pulls it down. And so Poole will bring it up for the Wizards. That one dropped for his...
I gotta use my floaters more. I keep getting blocked. Keep getting Claxton down there.
Those are 2 tough points from Poole. Great to see him mixing it up down low.
Kicks it out to Johnson. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 3-point lead. And the rejection by Claxton. And it's denied.
Sharp defensive instinct.
Yeah, I gotta stop forcing my layups.
Using those long arms to knock that one away.
For the Nets, number 45.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And Sarr throws it down.
And this is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Now, here's Poole. He's got 6. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Middleton. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Wizards have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Brent Coulibaly got a lot of minutes last season, and it's paid off.
Well, Kevin, I think this guy is hungry. I think he's hungry to prove that he can be an elite wing player in the league. His work ethic is top-notch, and this guy, if he goes at it defensively, can be on those all-defensive teams by the time his career is done.
Nets trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Johnson, a wide-open look. Drills the three-pointer.
It's what makes Johnson so difficult to guard. He's got that quick trigger.
And Poole launches it from deep. Trying to answer back.
I had to shoot it. He left me too wide open. I'm about to take him out. I think he's getting tired.
Johnson outside. Poked away. There's the pick. Goes up on the wing. Washington with the rebound.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got 8 points.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Washington out in front, leading by 4. And And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Johnson. No scoring in this one. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Johnson can't hit. Washington leading now by 5.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
First personal foul.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. From downtown, rebounded by Holmes. Here's Champagny. And the layup is good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Middleton outside. 5 on the clock. Over Wilson. It's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Middleton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
Here's Johnson. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
There's the pick. Carrington, that's good. Carrington's got his first basket.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Williams. Rebounded by Smart. Wizards leading by 6. Here's Middleton. .153 left here in the second. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Williams looking over the floor. For 3. The rebound by Carrington. And the Wizards with possession. 6-point game. Here's Holmes. Second chance effort. And he sinks the layup.
And Holmes operating around the paint.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Both teams changing it up here. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 58 seconds left in the first half. Buries the long-range jumper.
That's a hell of a shot.
And D'Angelo needs just a little sliver of space to let that rip.
Smart with the ball. Still yet to score. Pass to Poole. Over Williams. And the Wizards getting another bucket.
Hell of a shot from me,
And
too.
Poole shot sometimes, man, that thing just looks so pure.
Russell looking around. With the teardrop. Washington with the rebound. Kispert wide open. He fires. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Takes the three. And so it's the Washington Wizards bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Nets trailed by 7. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
And just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together. And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And Poole launches it from deep.
Put a hand up.
What range from outside. Wow.
And he's absolutely feeling it. There is no hesitation from Jordan Poole.
Pass to Williams. The 3 from Johnson. No good there. Wizards leading by 8. Middleton outside. Over Russell. Again, the Wizards score.
Shot selection right now for Middleton is superb.
Here's Russell. Not wasting any time in taking the shot and knocking it down. Russell's got 5 points so far. And here are the Wizards now. The shot by George, wide open. And again, Washington with the triple.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Takes a step back. Here's Russell. Again, the Nets for 2.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Knocks it loose. In transition, here come the Nets. And it's Williams throwing it down.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Wizards leading by 7. Now, Poole, 13 points in the game. Six on the shot clock. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. He's got 15.
Poole can make some of those inside off-balance opportunities look easy.
I tell you what, Brett, this Jordan Poole is one confident player.
Yeah, his mindset, though, Kevin, has to shift to being more consistent. So we've seen these outbursts in scoring from Jordan Poole, but really you want to have a more reliable player in what he does both offensively and defensively. Hopefully he finds that.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. Fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
That should have went in.
Welcome indeed. No doubt about it, D.A. Johnson outside. Outside, Russell. Johnson the screen. Russell with it. Picked up by Poole. And that one's good. Russell's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting just about anywhere.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Big group substitution here for Brooklyn. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Carrington. Got a piece of it. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Kicks it out to Johnson. Six to shoot. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Johnson doesn't love the mid-range, but he can get that angle to work for him.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Wizards leading by 5. Pass to Holmes. Now here's Kispert. Here's Carrington. Covered by Watford. Here's Carrington.
Good move.
Off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 7. Seconds left in the third quarter. On the wing, Johnson. He has 7. To the middle. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. It's good.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Here's Koulibaly. Lays it up off the glass.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
He gets it up. No good that time. And so it's Washington heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Wizards leading by 7. Here's Carrington. Pass to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And getting the positioning he wants, and love to watch Holmes work on the inside.
Here's Clowney. Excellent D there from George.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one.
Really, 2K.
Straight up and in.
Now into the lineup for the Nets. 0.
Nets trail by 9. Watford with it. Pass to Johnson. Inside. Sharp. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense. A quick move to the bucket. And you get the lay-in.
Outside, Smart. Here's Kispert. To the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Now, here's Holmes. Defended by Sharp.
Rashawn Holmes, look at those throwback 5 types. You know, the big burly guys that play physical, that like to rebound, bang around on the inside, and score in there as well.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. The Nets making a switch here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, Brian Keefe reviewing the game plan with his team during that last timeout. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And he makes the first. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty draft record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
And here's Kispert from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Kispert's got the lead up to 11 now for the Wizards. Here's Watford. And slam dunk by Watford.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And here is Poole. The layup off target.
You got to finish that, Poole.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now Watford. Pass to Johnson. Looking for Watford. He gets it there. Poole with the steal. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. It's deflected. And they get it back. Middleton looking it over. Poole on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. In for his 7th.
God damn. That boy's a bucket.
Has called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Steps back. Outside, Russell. It's rebounded by Poole.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
On the wing, Koulibaly. Back to Poole. Pass to Song. Makes it off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 13.
That's where you want Sard doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
Outside, Russell. Puts up a 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Washington. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Here's Poole. Outside, George. From the arc. Rebound by Williams.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And the basket by Johnson.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Wizards leading by 10.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Washington.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
The one player that really stands
Damn.
out for us in this one, it was a
He
dazzling
can shoot. I give him that.
for Jordan Poole.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Poole with no one
But I can too.
good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive.
Oh,
Late in
my
this
God.
ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And the Wizards with possession. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. So the wing on the left. Outside, George. Clock at 6. Over Johnson. Misses the jumper. And so it's the Wizards with the W. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.